I'm fed up with the destruction of the East Wing and the fact that most people didn't go batshit crazy and try to stop Trump's insanity filled destruction. Where's the opposition to this crazy crap? I'm fed up with all of it. So, I was swimming my half mile one Friday, shortly after the destruction, and thinking, as I always do in my clear mind while swimming, that Trump has altered our view of the White House forever. Regardless of what happens in all of our futures, the White House will now be forever remembered as before and after Trump. Oh my God. As batshit crazy as he is, he has made an indelible mark on all of our lives. He first desecrated the Rose Garden with that ugly ass cement slab for his special club of morons and rich people to hang out in and kiss his golden ass. Now he's on to the supersized ballroom, surely drenched in golden crap fit for a fake king to host his rich parties while the rest of us eat that proverbial cake. We all know that Trump is probably not going to have a super long reign as he thinks, but what will come next? I just know that this has been on my mind for months. I still can't believe that the Democrats, that anyone didn't just go nuts and do something about it. Now, I do know that they've had a lawsuit and he's tied up in the courts and all that kind of stuff, but they didn't do anything when they saw what he was doing that first week of stuff he did and all that illegal crap. I just am so disappointed in the people that are supposed to be protecting us. I'm so fed up with all of this. So Trump is not in good health. He literally looks like hell worn over. His face is seemingly turning more orange with each day. So like the rot he is, where he appears to be rotting from the inside out, he is now destroying and rotting our democracy, our way of living, and even the very structure, the White House, that is a symbol of all that we have stood for. We have had 250 years filled with many troubling times where we have done some awful things. The two worst, of course, have been the treatment of both our native, indigenous people and the whole structure of slavery in all its forms, which continue today in the prison system. Both of these two groups have involved brown and black people, not the lily white version that the white Christian nationalists seem to think this country was founded on. Today, there is, of course, another group, immigrants, not white ones, but those brown and black ones once again. No. Trump celebrated the South African white immigrants he brought into the country. It is anyone that has some tinge of brown or black in their skin. These include people from the Middle East, Central and South America, and of course Africa, and even Asian nations. He really wants in a European society without the social contracts for health, education, and other structures that Europe currently have for people. We who are the masses are expected to do as we are told and to bow down to the king and his authority. We quite literally are on our own. We are in a let them eat cake moment. So, what are we to do? We see our friends and family nodding along with this crazy stuff, many actually loving the way people are being treated, from immigrants to comedians, so long as they can feel superior about, I guess, being white and supposedly Christian in their own authority. It allows them to own the libs. All of this. I'm just so fed up with all of it. I'm fed up with everything he does, but it seems like every day there's something new. And it's been that way since he came into office. It's so stressful. So I, as a 70-year-old lily white woman who believed in the equality of all people of different colors, races, genders, sexual orientation, and even political persuasion, and I just cannot sit by idly and do nothing. My name actually means freedom. I can't watch women losing their autonomy, people being rounded up like cattle or hunted like an animal, hounded by a crazed mob of mass people. While it's difficult for me to physically do anything of great consequence, I can use my mind to share what I see happening and ideas and places to help people really know what's going on. I can encourage people to do the right thing. Now, you might be wondering who I am and why anyone might want to listen to me. I'm a retired art teacher, potter, mother, and child born in a family who happened to have 14 children in it, which I mentioned before, 10 of which were boys. My parents were great Catholics. and loving people who always had room for one more at their table. Both were teachers and struggling farmers, with farming being the first love of my father. I was brought up with that whole social justice teaching of the Catholic Church. While I'm not a practicing Catholic today, I always think of myself as Catholic. I know it's because of the social justice thing and the Catholic word, which in its meaning, I was taught, is all inclusive. Many seem to not realize that. I was taught that, even though today it does not seem to be true for many parts of the Catholic Church. So, I'm a spiritual person who tends to be a thoughtful person who has concerns for the poor and mistreated. I love all people, which includes everyone. It doesn't matter to me what you choose for your life or whether you were raised in one sex and are now another. None of that stuff is any of my damn business. As a teacher, I saw the continual growth of the poor amongst us. It seemed as the years progressed, the divide was growing bigger between the poor and the rich. So these are the things that I have most concern for, the general well-being of all people. It's also why I've always been a fan and supporter of Bernie Sanders. My politics are probably what many would think of as left. I want money out of politics. I see the rich and connected are running this country, and they are doing a horrible job. Many people are being kept poor and uneducated because of this. I believe the next Einstein could be living in a poor home who might not have the money for college. So for me, healthcare and education should be free for everyone. We would be better, healthier as a nation if people were better taken care of in all aspects of their lives. If we really want to dream as a nation, we need to support all people regardless of their gender, color, sexual orientation, or anything else that is currently being slammed. So if you want to follow me, please consider it. If you have made it this far, thank you for listening to me, and please stand up for our freedoms. Get fed up. Go to the next No Kings rally, and in the meantime, stay positive and go out and make it a great day by being a part of the solution, not the problem. Like and share if you are so inclined. Leave a comment, but stay focused on the truth and not the Trump lies. I don't think I'm ever going to get over the fact that this man was allowed to destroy the East Wing. Just, get rid of it. He didn't see any use for it. He wants a beautiful ballroom. And I sat here at home, furious for days and days, wondering when the troops were going to come in and change all that. But nothing ever happened. So those people in Washington aren't going to do it. We have to. So let's get together. Let's keep protesting. Let's keep it going. Thank you so much for listening to me.